you've ever thought I want to work from home online, then virtual assistant might be the right path for you. Hi, my name is Ada. I am a virtual assistant coach, a life coach. In this video, I'm going to give you step by step on how to become a virtual assistant from scratch. We're going to cover what is a virtual assistant, the type of virtual assistant, and how you can niche down. We're also going to talk about systems that you use, such as onboarding form, contract, invoice, and other digital tools. We are also going to talk about your pricing. Then lastly, how to set up your payment method using Rynet, formerly known as Gig Pay. What is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is a professional who provides services to business owners and individuals remotely. So this means they work from home online. They are paid to provide services to business owners. And most people think a virtual assistant basically means being a secretary that works from home. No, virtual assistants are more than that. You can be a social media virtual assistant, you can be an admin virtual assistant, you can be a customer support virtual assistant, real estate virtual assistant, and so much more. You provide professional, specialized services to businesses that need your services. To head on to what are the types of virtual assistants and how you can niche down. We have several types of virtual assistants, and I'm going to talk about the few important ones, or I won't say others are not important. I'm just going to talk about the few commonly types of virtual assistants that make a lot of money in 2026. One, we have the general admin virtual assistant that offers calendar management, email management, travel planning, data and research, organization management, and so much more. Number two, we have the social media virtual assistant. Now, I know a lot of people try to debate that a social media manager is not a virtual assistant. If you look at the literally meaning of virtual assistant, every individual that offer tech skills online are virtual assistants. And I'm not going to debate that with you. I'm not going to do that. So yes, a social media manager is a virtual assistant. These are the skills a social media manager offer: create and schedule posts, create basic graphic design, edit videos, and so much more. Then we have the customer support virtual assistant. Responds to customers' inquiry and complaints through phone calls, emails, or live chat. They create tickets and ensure they resolve those tickets. They handle the customer part of your business. Then we have the e-commerce virtual assistant that handles your product listing on any e-commerce website. So it is a whole lot different types of virtual assistants. We have real estate virtual assistants, we have medical virtual assistant, legal virtual assistant. So it depends on what you are good at. The fastest way to stand out in the remote field as a virtual assistant is niching down. When you niche down, which means you choose a particular skill you are very good at and that makes money, and focus on it. Doing everything at the same time will not get you clients faster. It will just limit you. Niching down is your best bet. What are the three main ways you can niche down even as a beginner? Number one, go for a skill you are already good at. What do I mean? If you worked before, not remotely, maybe physically, you've worked before, try to see how you can incorporate what you have done to remote work. A lot of you started as a sales rep. You can go into the customer support part of virtual assisting or lead generation part of virtual assisting. A lot of you have worked as secretary before. You can go in as an admin virtual assistant. You have to start from somewhere. With time, when you expand your skill, learn so much more, you can decide to follow another path. For me, I started off as an executive virtual assistant, an admin virtual assistant, and then move into lead generation. So yes, you can start from somewhere, but the most important thing is you have to niche down. Another point that can help you to niche down, you should go for virtual assistancy that is well sought after. What do I mean by that? When you go online, you go to this job board, you see the type of virtual assistant they constantly need. In my opinion, they always need a social media virtual assistant, they always need an admin virtual assistant, they always need a customer support virtual assistant, lead generation, real estate. So try to see the one they need so much and what you can do and focus on it. And then lastly, you don't need to be perfect in these skills. You just need to know the basics and go from there. And that is how these things work. So that is how you can niche down as a virtual assistant starting new. How do you price your packages? Now, this is another question. Even those who are experienced are always confused anytime a client asks them, send me your rate, what are your prices? To me, I personally said I don't know how to tell people how much to charge because it all depends on you, your experience, what you are capable of delivering, and most importantly, the market value of your skill. So, what do? You go to the job board, you go to Upwork, specifically go to Upwork, and then search for your niche, see what virtual assistants are charging according to your skill or your niche. All right, we have a lot of executive virtual assistants out there, real estate and all of that on Upwork. Go and search for it and see their price range. Their prices are always there. How much they charge per hour. Go through their packages and get more information. And that is how you can then pick idea on how to charge for your rate. Confused about charging your prices or creating your packages or creating a package for your rate, then you should try this method. Sometimes some of these services you offer can be paid based on hourly, based on monthly. It all depends based on contract. So just do your research by going to this job board and see what business owners are offering for your services, and then go to Upwork and see what your colleagues are offering for their services. This way you can be able to compare and then offer your rate to set your basic system. When we talk about systems, we talk about tools. As a virtual assistant, it is very important for you to have everything ready. You don't know when a client will come up and tell you, I need this, I need that, I want your services, how do we get started? And then some of you don't have what we call the onboarding form. The onboarding form is a system, is a form that you create to get to know your client needs and then how to be able to do your job better. So every virtual assistant should have an onboarding form. This onboarding form, it contains the name of your client, their email, send your tax, and so much more. You can be able to create this using Google Form or Jot Form and any other type of form. It is very important for you to do this so you get to do your job better. Number two, you need a contract. Every virtual assistant needs a contract to work. It does not matter the location where your client is. Contract helps to solidify your services and makes your work easier. You don't know what might happen, anything can happen. Contract is important. Even though as much as I think that contract does not hold waters across borders, if your business is registered across borders, it can hold water. But if it's not, it doesn't really hold much. And that is why I tell you, for you to be on a safe path, especially when it comes to your payment, please always collect part payment or full payment before you commence any job. It is very wise for you to do this. Otherwise, you might fall into the wrong hand. I know you try to people come in and make you feel like you can trust them, but I'm telling you, as someone who has experience in this field, a lot of these people are out there to rip you off. They want you to work for them for free and end up not paying you. So you have to be very careful and collect at least down payment or even full payment before you commence job. You can create some of this content using Google Doc and then you can sign them using I love PDF, small PDF, Adobe Sign, and so much more. Now let's go to the next part, which is invoice. Every virtual assistant needs a professional way to send out their invoice so the client can pay them. All right, an invoice contains your name, the services you are offering, your charges, your price rate, and other little details. So it is very important for you to have an invoice and send it over. You can create an invoice, Zoho invoice, or create your own using Canva. So it is very easy and doable. This is the most important because it works for me every time. Every virtual assistant needs a booking link. Yes, if a client wants to set up a meeting with you or you are pitching your services and then they are interested, you need a booking link. And one of the easiest way to create a booking link is using the tool called Calendly. I made a YouTube video about this. You can go and check it out. How to create your own booking link. It is very easy and very fast to create. The digital tools you need are communication tools, which is Google Meet, Gmail. We have other workspace too. Then you need a project management tool, to be able to help you manage your client project, such as Asana, Trello, ClickUp. So pick one of these tools and set it up as part of your system. You also need a file storage system where you can be able to share files. You save files and share them. This is very important because a situation where your client gives you a file, a document, it is also important that you file them in a storage system such as Google Drive or Dropbox. Alright, so pick one of these and use. It is for yourself, it is for your business, it is for you as a virtual assistant. The last part of this video is you setting up your account. As a virtual assistant that wants to work for foreign clients, you have to have a dollar account that gets you paid. For years I've been using GitPay and it is very perfect. Their charges are less, their system is flawless and very seamless to use. An account, it does not take much. Just have your ID card ready, either your name, your passport, your driver license, and you are good to go. Now, this is the bonus of this video. Now that you have everything set up as a virtual assistant, you now need to build your online presence. Build your online presence on LinkedIn, create content about the services you offer and who you offer these services to. You start applying for jobs, it becomes really easy because this client will go over to your profile to check you out and see if you are legit. So it is very important for you to know this. All right, create content on your social media platforms, LinkedIn and any other platform, and then start applying for jobs. One of our videos, we are going to be discussing where you can find remote job as a Nigerian and African all over the world. Videos like this, please don't forget to like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.